Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Phoenix Wolf, and you guys probably do not recognize me that much, well, you guys probably do, but hey. So, today, I'm here to bring you guys an updated setup video of mine. As you guys can tell, I just woke up from a nap, so I'm like, But yeah, I thought I'd do this for you guys because right now we've hit about 480 some subscribers, which is awesome. Thank you guys so much for doing that. Thank you guys so much for clicking on that button and subscribing. I love seeing you guys here on the channel, and I love going through and just looking at how many people have subscribed to the channel. It's a great honor for me to actually be able to do this stuff for you guys. I know it might not always come out, and YouTubers might not always say it is, but it actually is. So let's get on into this. But first off, I want to show you guys a little something that I've made. I took a soldering class. Well, more of an electrical course, and I made this Christmas tree, which it does light up if I can get everything to connect in the right way. Give me a second, guys. I'm gonna put you down a minute. Yeah, you guys can see it. So, oh, I've got the thing going on the wrong way. Yep. So as you guys can see, all the lights do light up on the board. This took me about two or three class times of being able to go out into the lab and work on this. So that was a lot of fun to make. Also, right next to it, I've got, this is literally all that Atari is. This is just what it is. As you guys can see, it's got a bit of dust on it because it's been sitting up here for a bit. I haven't played it too much just because I don't play like Atari in that. Well, no, this is not Atari. Whoops, I'm sorry. This is Pong. Pong, it's a game that I don't like playing that much, so I haven't played it often. It takes 3 AA's, so yeah. Now for the piece de resistance. First, we're going to start you out this way. So, as you guys can see, I have a whiteboard now that I use, and I throw stuff up on there, and I see what works and what doesn't. That's really not accurate, because this whole entire week is messed up. But let's go this way, and bam. This is what I am going through 2014 with right now with my setup. So first off, I'm just going to show you. Down there is still the Acer that I had from before. It's still the Acer Predator G gaming series out of them. I do not recommend it though. I'm going to tell you that right now. I don't recommend anything out of Acer's lineup. I don't like them. I'll tell you to go out and buy a Gateway before I tell you to go buy an Acer. Gateways are nice, and I love them. They're actually really nice computers for what for what a lot of people are doing with them. I will not tell you though to go buy yourself an Acer. The reason why is Acer, if you guys are watching this, that right there is not accessible to where I need it. For me, I bought the thing thinking I could change up some stuff, and when I tried, didn't work. I tried to upgrade the graphics card to a 660 Ti, and I went out and bought a new power supply thinking that was the issue. Nope, not the issue. Did a whole bunch of things, nothing worked. So yeah, Acer, go screw yourselves on that one. That's one of the worst desktops I'll say that I've bought in the past 4 or 5 years. And I'm not kidding you at all. I will never recommend anything out of Acer's lineup from that. But then up here, that keyboard that you see there, that's actually connected into my Xbox. I use that when I'm doing typed messages because it works a lot better. And everything seems to flow a lot better when I'm using a keyboard versus a little controller right there. I still do have my Wacom Bamboo tablet, which I use not as much as what I should be, but I love it a lot. And the reason why it's got a red cord is because the black cord that originally came with it kinda sorta broke. Like, it got bent a little bit, and that's because of me playing around with it. And yeah, it wasn't the best idea to do. As you can see right over there, I have my Logitech speaker system. There's one there, there's one over there, and then there's also one down there. under all my games and whatnot, and movies. Then when we come up to the table, you guys are going to notice a few things that might just not pop out to you. But first, let's deal with this big guy right here. This is my pop filter and my Audio-Technica AT2020 side condenser USB microphone. Works really great. This is what I've used in about the past year or so now while doing YouTube. I love working with it, and I love Audio-Technicas. The amount of stuff I get out of it, oh, just so crisp and clean, me love. Over here, you'll notice, this is where it gets a little weird. So, I have a couple of Hot Wheel cars and a bike. This is just for the TV over here, which I don't use anymore. But, this is the 3 Hot Wheels cars and then the bikes right there. This little guy here, he's a little wolf carved out of stone. Not sure what type of stone. I went to a rock show, meaning rock show, and I found him, and I was like, oh, I want. He's a little wolf, as I said, and I named him Phoenix. Phoenix Wolf. Da, 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 da. Also, I have a blank CD right there. That's for when I go on the go, and I throw that CD goes into that into the Xbox, so that if it gets scratched, I don't really care. It's just a blank one. I don't use it at all. Right there, I've got my redstone block from Minecraft. I bought that just because I liked it, and it glows up. As you can see, right back in that little corner down, right in that little area, that is my Elgato Game Capture HD. So if you guys are wondering what I use to record my videos, that is what I use. Everything just went black. That's because everything, I've got this stuff, so after a certain amount of time of not being touched, it goes in, it just kills the screens to save on energy at my house. My Acer is always on though. I do turn it off like once a month to let the update, not just to let updates, but just to let the power supply itself kind of regenerate itself a little bit, or I don't know, I just do it because I want to. Then down there is my pair of Philips headphones, earbuds actually. When I'm recording with King Damon, I use those a lot, so I can hear him, and then I also have my Turtle Beach X12s on, so I can hear the game audio. Right there is my Dell Venue 8 Pro tablet. It's a little 8-inch tablet, and I love this little tablet. I killed the battery about a day ago, and it's been recharging. It takes like a couple hours to actually get the battery fully charged up, but it works really well for what I'd use it for, and I use it when I'm on the go, and I don't really want to sit still that much, so I use this when I don't want to use a laptop or anything, and it works very, very well. As you can see down here, I have 3 knives. The first one over there, that's a K-bar. That one's a Dickies knife, and then there's my Craftsman box cutter. Back there's a watch. It was shiny, so I bought it. Again, there's my other speaker system. Now my mics that are here. You might be wondering, Phoenix, why do you have 2 mouses? Well, this one goes to a laptop that sits over this way, and you can actually see part of it right here. By the way, cup coaster, because I don't want the desk getting screwed up. Then I've got my Logitech G500S gaming mouse. Works really, really nice. One thing I love about it is you can throw in various amount of weight. So right now, if you look, I've got all the 4.5s in. It comes with also, I believe it comes in, like the weight system comes in this little case here. Let me open it up so I can tell you what the other weight is. So you have 1.7 grams of other weight that you can throw in. I keep it in with the 4.5 times 6. So you guys can do the weight, then that gives you how many grams I use in this. Also, I've got where it goes this way increases volume, that way decreases volume, and then this little map key right here, I've just got that mutes the audio for my computer. Right here is my Razer Death Stalker. I was trying to figure out what the name of that one was. There's my Razer Death Stalker keyboard. Works very well, and I love it because just let me click off of everything. But quite silent. I love it because it's that silent. I don't have to worry too much about it. Then over here is the little laptop that I was talking about before. This laptop is a 15-inch, and it's a Dell Latitude E6500. It's got a Core 2 Duo, but what I'm going to be setting up for is to be working on this. Let me back you up so you can see what that is. That is my Dell PowerEdge server T310. Great little thing. I've got like 8 gigabytes of RAM. No, 4 gigs of RAM in it. It's got a quad-core Xeon, hyper-threaded, and 2 terabytes of hard drive space. Picked that up for about $100 and some odd, and it was a really nice steal. On it, I've got the Acer stock keyboard and mouse with a Dell little screen there. Over there, you see my Halo Reach copy, and you also see more cup coasters plus Theodore. Now, you might be wondering, what is Theodore? He's a fossilized squid. I'm not kidding you. That thing is a fossilized squid. He's really cool. Actually, when I get bored, I talk with him a lot. Over here, also, I've got some equipment, so in case I have a friend come over, I've got an extra mic stand that you can use. I've got extra microphone that you can use. And also, if I have more than just one friend over in this corner up here, I've got these are my Skullcandy H2s, Turtle Beach X12s, and then Sennheiser headphones. These Sennheisers are really nice, and I love using them. I love to use them more, but I just haven't had the time, nor do I have the need anymore for them. So whenever my friend comes over, I'll give him this. First, we'll start out with using the microphones. Then, if I have 2 friends, I'll give them these, and then if I have 3, I'll give the third one this one. The reason why is because in that order is the order that the mics are the best. Meaning that little extra microphone over there has second best audio quality out of everything I've got here. Right here to finish up our little tour is my Dell Inspiron 17R. It's got a 4th gen i7. It's a dual core with 4 threads. So it's hyper-threaded, but it's got 2 cores. I don't get it, but it works just fine for what I do. Have had a few issues gaming-wise. It doesn't do that well, but being my mobile little platform, which I do a lot of stuff out of, works really well. Then down here, if you see that old behemoth, guys, this is what, when I started YouTube, this is what I used. It's a Dell Optiplex. It's a Dell Optiplex GX270. I put a couple of things extra in it to make it work. And the funniest part is it's got an Intel Pentium 4 inside it. I don't know if any of that's hyper-threaded or not, but it holds a sweet spot in my heart because of how much this little computer and I went through. I love that thing to death, and I would love to be able to maybe one day bring it back out of commission and use it again. But the problem is, it's outdated to the point where it's got Windows XP, so before I even connect it into my network, what I would be doing is first getting copies of Komodo and Avast, which, by the way, if you're looking at trying to throw anything like firewall and antivirus, I strongly recommend these 2 programs. Because Komodo is a free firewall protection security, and Avast is a free antivirus security. Together, if they work properly, which they do a lot of times, they actually work a lot better than I feel Norton. Norton, I think, is a bloated, overpriced comparison to this. Also, if you guys look closely on here, you guys can see who I am watching. And I will let you guys decide. I'll let you guys in on a little hint. I watch this guy quite frequently, and I love seeing his videos when they come out. So, with no other needs, I want to say This is a shout out to King Damon, Machinima King Damon. He's a really good friend of mine, works a lot with me, and we make a lot of videos together. Overall, I gotta say this much, I probably would not be here where I am today, making this tour, making the setup video and whatnot, without him. He's been a lot of my inspiration, and he's been a lot of my stop complaining and keep going type of deal. He's helped me out a lot, and I want to say thank you so much to him. But that is where we will end this. By the way, if you guys are wondering, this is running Windows 8. I'll tell you right now. Come on, zoom out. This little server here is running Windows Home Server 2011, Windows 7, Windows 8. From just saying that, you guys can see where, from looking at everything that you see in front of you, by the way, you guys can see what I like using, depending on what I'm doing. Honestly, if I could, I would love to get myself a custom-built PC to replace that, or an iBuyPower, or an Origin PC. But all of those options require something I right now have very limited of. But yeah, that is where we will end this video today. And let's Phoenix go. So bye bye.